I bought a house.
Hey, a big moment.
And naturally, when a 24-year-old says they bought a house in an economy where you can't buy a shoebox for under $1 million, people are like, how? Two reasons. One, it looks like this. And two, I know this guy. So yeah, it's pretty rough, which is the only way I could ever afford a house within this decade in the country we call Canada. But fortunately, my dad is a very cliche dad and knows how to fix stuff. Like, give him a car that's been in a 30-car pileup, he'll fix it. Give him a house that's been condemned, should be torn down, he'll try to fix it. So basically, he wakes up every day and says, hey, that seems like a bad idea. Let's try it. So yeah, so he heard from a coworker one day that he had a abandoned house that was like behind his property that was kind of falling down, had been sitting there for 10 years. So dad was like, hey, like, what's that guy's name? And he didn't know. So we looked him up in the city, found out who he was, walked up to his house, to his front door, knocked on it, and asked him if he would consider selling his house, like his abandoned house out in the country. And here we are. So you know it's rough when the lawyer doesn't have a key to hand over because the door is just screwed shut?
Hey, there we go.
So yeah, so right away you can see the level of rough that I'm referring to. So much junk. There's literally no floor over there. Like, that's just literally the dirt, like the ground over there. So yeah, so this was actually the first room that we tackled. So this doesn't show what it was like before. Like, we already fixed the wall and stuff, but this is a little clip of what it used to look like. And like, for some reason, this guy collected so many doors. Like, there was like 60 doors that we burned in this house. I don't know why. So there's the entryway. And I don't know if you saw, you probably couldn't see very well, but there's like glass above and like beside the door that I'm gonna turn into stained glass, which will be cool. So this is just gonna end up being the living room. You can kind of see that there's some really cool, like that wood, like decoration underneath the window. It's really cool. I'm gonna save that for sure. Maybe, I don't know, paint it or stain it or something. There's the creepy basement. Every place has got to have one of those. This is the bathroom. So the guy that owned it before had hired a guy to like renovate it and live in it at the same time. And he kind of did this like cool arch window thing, but we just can't keep it because you can't get a custom window like that. It'll be so expensive. So we're gonna rebuild that bathroom wall, put a normal window in there. So there's 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms in this place. Well, 4 bedrooms if you count this cool attic loft thing. I definitely count it, but it needs a lot of work, so we'll see if I can make it my bedroom in the future. But yeah, and this is the second bathroom, and it's got one of these weird like toilet rooms within the bathroom, but I'm definitely taking it out because it's weird. And then this is this hole in the roof. That's gonna be fun to fix because it's definitely leaking a lot. So yeah, we got to figure that one out. But yeah. So yeah, it's got one of those cool round windows. I love it. Classic farmhouse. I've also got great views. Yeah, and this is another bedroom. And I don't know if you can see that, but there is concrete in the walls in so many of these rooms in this house. Dad and I are trying to figure out why. I mean, I have no idea. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the tour. stay tuned to see all this change. So here's Dad. So Operation Fix the House, save the house before it crumbles down to the ground before next winter, it comes down into 3 steps. So 1, fix the sagging, rotting front wall. So yeah, how bad was that front wall, Dad?
Bad.
Really bad. Like the previous owner had hired a guy to like renovate it and while living in the house, and he had like done this. It probably would have been really cool if it was like done right, but this like 4 window door thing across the front, and it kind of like rotted out the sill underneath, right? And like it was sagging and like literally taking the whole house with it, like sagging down. So here's a little picture of it. But yeah, so that's gonna be fixed. That's the first thing. And the second one was put in new windows. I don't know if you could see all the plywood covering the windows, but every single one was smashed out. Yeah, so new windows. And this is a big one. Fix the roof. How bad is the roof?
Actually, 3/4 of the main part aren't bad. They've done a pretty good job fixing it, but they left one piece for some reason, and then the back addition's terrible. So we'll have to decide what we're gonna do.
What is wrong with the back addition exactly?
It's just leaked for so long that some of the joists are rotting out, and they've tried to fix it by sistering another joist next to it, or rafter, I guess it is, or rafter, sorry.
Where you like put them together
Yes,
like this.
and they just did a terrible job. So then none of them are even, and it's still rotted. So we'll strip it off and put some new wood down and put some new steel. It'll look nice.
So it's just gonna be like the galvanized or galvalume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Galvalume. Yeah, so it'll just be like silver, but it'll look cool. So yeah, so those are the main 3 things. Like as you can see, there's like a million other things to do in the house, but those are the main things, so it just doesn't crumble.
That's right. It's just
to the ground.
3 little steps.
Yeah, 3 tiny little steps.
Fix the wall, fix the roof, and put in windows. It's easy.
It is easy. There you go. So more to come.
More to come.